How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. I'm currently trying to figure out how to load up the Sequoia for tonight's camping trip. The bed frame that I built about a year ago and I've used on a ton of different truck camping trips around Oregon, I have removed from the Sequoia right now. The reason for that, if you're new to the channel, is because I've had this one for a year. It's worked great, but it's time for a rebuild. So I'm getting started on the process of kind of building the second version, an updated version. Going to be doing some changes. I made a whole video about this, kind of explaining the reasons I'm rebuilding it, what I'm changing. So I'll put that in the description if you're interested. But as for tonight, I don't have my main camping setup, and I haven't really done any camping trips without a drawer system. So I'm trying to figure out how to load the Sequoia. I feel like it's gonna honestly kind of be a mess tonight, but that's okay. It's gonna be super hot where I'm going tonight too, so I might end up just camping with a tent anyway, not even sleeping in the back. We'll see. But yeah, gonna be an awesome trip tonight. As you saw in the video, there is the PERSEID Meteor Shower going on tonight, so gonna do some truck camping underneath the stars, hopefully watch some meteors, and yeah, hopefully another great camping trip. I honestly haven't even really done any camping trips without my drawer system, and I'm kind of realizing how nice it's actually been to have a place to store all of my camping gear, because without it, all of the gear just gets thrown in the back. All right, so I pretty much got everything packed. It looks like a lot of stuff, but it's just camera gear and tent, sleeping bag. I just bring a bunch of stuff because I have a bunch of space. So I think we're all set to go. It is so hot today, so it'll be interesting. Hopefully there's some shade. Hopefully I'm able to stay cool, but yeah, let's get going. So fun fact for you guys, for a very long time, pretty much as long as I can remember, it's actually been illegal to pump your own gas in Oregon. And I know for those of you guys who are watching out of state, that probably sounds pretty funny, but just last week that rule is no more. So now in Oregon we can legally pump our gas. Still feels really weird though. All right, so starting to get closer
toward East Marina Drive.
Sorry about that, Google
Turn
Maps.
left onto East Marina Drive,
oh my God.
Then turn left onto Button Bridge Road.
I have about an hour left to go, so we're getting closer. And it's 100 degrees right now. Oh boy. So what's kind of cool about Oregon is lots of people think that it's mostly all just green and lots of trees, waterfalls, rivers, which it certainly is, especially in the kind of northwestern corner. But Oregon's a big state, and I feel like the majority of it is actually a lot more like what you see here, where it's just super dry, kind of grassy, rolling hills. So we made it here. Some of you guys who have watched my channel for a while may recognize this spot. I was here in either October or November, and the weather was very different. So on that trip it was like 20 degrees, it was super cold, and right now it's about 100. Because it is so hot, I don't think I'll sleep in the back of the truck tonight. I did bring a tent. We'll see if I can still set it up. It's been a while since I've done tent camping, but I think that's the plan for tonight. technically isn't a truck camping video, but for any of you guys who have tried to camp in your truck or SUV on a 100-degree day, you know it's pretty miserable. So going with the tent tonight should be a lot cooler. So one of the main reasons I wanted to come out here tonight, besides just another awesome truck camping trip, is because there's actually a meteor shower going on right now. This is one that happens every year about this time in Oregon. It's called the PERSEID Meteor Shower, and I've seen it before. It's super awesome. You can see like up to about 150 to 100 meteors per hour, so it's pretty awesome. The moon is not very illuminated right now, so it should be pretty dark, and it should be an awesome show. We're kind of way out in the middle of nowhere at this campsite, and yeah, just super excited to do some stargazing and watch the meteor shower. Alright, so it's about 6 o'clock, which means time for dinner, and even though I've got a nice bench behind me, I'm still gonna cook here because it is hot and I'd much rather be in the shade than the sun. So we're gonna set up here tonight, continuing on with my typical cooking meals on the ground. Can't wait though, that'll be changing soon. Once I get this second camper build all complete, I'll finally have an area to cook, so excited for that day. But because I don't have my normal drawer system right now, and it's hot, I'm lazy, I'm just doing a dehydrated meal again, just another one from Backpacker's Pantry. Just makes it easy for tonight. Once I do have kind of more of a kitchen and cooking area with the new camper build, I definitely plan to cook more homemade and fresh meals when I'm out camping, but I don't have that yet. Honestly, with the water and that jug sitting out in the sun there for the past couple hours, I feel like it's not going to take long to boil. It's probably close to boiling already. So after I kind of get dinner, as I learned last time I was here, there are a bunch of different trails that go out along the river. So I think I'll walk out there around sunset, take some pictures, videos, and also just see if I find any spots that I like where I might want to photograph the meteor shower in the early morning. Even in the shade here, it feels like I'm just sitting in an oven right now. It is hot out here today, but I think it'll still be so worth it. And come on, I can't be complaining when the views are like this. Alright, so I'm all cleaned up from dinner. It's about 7 o'clock. I got about an hour until the sun sets. It might be a little bit earlier because of all of these hills. I'm gonna go out and do some exploring, see if I can take some pictures at sunset. But first, I gotta put on better shoes. The one thing I keep hearing about with this spot is that there are lots of rattlesnakes, so I'm definitely keeping an eye out because ideally I don't get bit by one. So right over here is one of the potential spots that I feel like could be really cool to come and shoot photographs at during the night when the stars are out. You can see behind me, it's just a pretty view of the mountains in the distance, and you get some of the river in the foreground. So I feel like this could be a really cool spot. There's one other spot that I know of because I have a bunch of iPhone pictures and it's super pretty. just a little bit farther up the trail, so I might check that out too. But this spot's nice because I spent a lot more than I needed to there, but it has a bench as well, so I could just come and set up a tripod and just have a place to sit and hang out. So this is definitely a potential spot for tonight or early tomorrow morning. So I'm at the second spot, and I had found the spot when I came out on a camping trip here in October of last year. I came here in the morning at sunrise. It was super pretty. It's just a stunning night. Still super hot though, but really pretty. I don't usually, sorry, I'm like extra alert, like any noise, I'm like, is it a rattlesnake? What I was saying though, I don't usually come to the same spots twice. Part of the fun and truck camping, I think, is kind of finding a new spot, and lots of times a new spot can really be inspiring to me with both the YouTube video I make and also just taking pictures. And this is like one of the first times that I've come back to a spot I've already been to, and obviously very different time of year, very different experience, but the one thing that both of the trips to this place have in common so far is just how amazing, how peaceful, how stunning this area of Oregon is. Amazing.
It cuts through town.
So it's about 8:30. I'm gonna relax for a bit. I'll probably stay up and watch the stars for a little bit here, but then I'm gonna try and wake up around like 2:30 or 3 and head back out and start taking pictures during the peak of the meteor shower. So I'm gonna try and get a little bit of rest because it is gonna be an early morning tomorrow. Not sure how well you can see me, but it's about 12 o'clock right now. I decided I wanted to go out and try and take pictures of the Milky Way, and if we get a couple meteors in it, cool, but if not, we should get some great shots of the Milky Way, so didn't want to pass up this opportunity. So that's what we're doing now. Just arrived at the viewpoint after like a 10-minute walk. It's pretty crazy being out here in the dark all by myself. Gotta do some adventurous stuff sometimes. I'm not sure if you guys can read this, but in 11:40 p.m., out 2 a.m. So I'm heading back to camp now. It is definitely getting late and I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna try and get a little bit of sleep here before the morning, but just an amazing night. I forgot how cool it is to see an asteroid or meteor shower, I guess. But some of these meteors, like you can see the colors to them too. Some are kind of orange, some are kind of blue, and it seriously feels like there were a couple of them that streaked like halfway across the sky. They were that big, so don't know if I got any pictures of them, but it's just surreal and incredible to witness. Good morning, guys. It's a beautiful morning here at the campground. I am pretty wiped though. I woke up about 7 this morning just because the sun started shining right on my face, so it was kind of like a natural way to wake up, but I ended up not going to bed until like 3:30, almost 4. It was just so much fun watching all of the meteors and I couldn't really stop myself. So I stayed up pretty late, only got like 2.5, 3 hours of sleep, but it was so worth it. It was such an amazing night, and yeah, now just getting to spend some time here around the campsite this morning and enjoy this beautiful morning. So it's only 8 a.m. but my camera already has an overheating warning. It's already that hot. Don't think I'll be able to hang out here too long today. Packing everything up and then might go down to the river and try and swim a bit before heading back to town. Alright, so I just got everything packed up. It's a beautiful morning, but it's also super, super hot, so let's go see if we can find a place to swim. Well, that's going to wrap up this video. It was another absolutely amazing truck camping trip here in Oregon. Thanks for following along. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.